and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. Take notice if you can hear Lexi. She thinks Posty's coming, but she has actually just been, but for some reason she's still thinking, so probably she might still be in the building, because Lexi waits for the Posty every morning and then barks like fury if she puts anything through the door, like as if we're being invaded. So today I thought we'd have a bit of fun, partly fun and partly tutorial, I suppose, but fun really. Look at this I got for Lydia. I've wanted a demi clip for her for ages, but there are always those heavy wooden beads and things, and I've been looking for something more girly. So I had a good old browse around eBay the other day and found this. So it's got a name on there, and this gorgeous rose, and then look, all these bling and pearly bits, and adorable. First time I've seen this, because you know me, old fashioned. I didn't realise they used those for dummy clips. I use them for the end of dog leads. I thought it might be too heavy, but it's not pulling it down too much. There you go. It will just about work. Right. So, first of all, thank you for all your lovely comments about my work in progress on my nursery craft room. I've decided I'm going to call it a nursery because that's what I'm going to mainly do in there, is, you know, dolly things and baby things, with a tiny amount of crafts, rather than have a craft room. There's sometimes I change dollies in and kept their clothes in, so I've just reversed it. Oh, I lost my thread. What am I? Almost 2 minutes in and I've lost my thread. Yeah, so I had lovely comments, and have enjoyed it. Did some more work yesterday. My daughter and my grandson, he's 17, nearly 18, Cooper, came over yesterday and took a load of stuff from the flat generally, like a couple of old rugs and different things, packaging from the storage units, all sorts of stuff that we'd accumulated over the last, since just as COVID started actually, because when COVID first started, in the first lockdown, I occupied myself by sorting through things. I sorted through cupboards, I sorted through, you know, bedding. I did lots of little jobs like that around the place, and of course it all had to go somewhere. I replaced 1 or 2 rugs, so then the old ones went into the storeroom, and I just did jobs like that around the place and kept myself occupied. And of course then when it comes to end of, you can, you know, of the lockdown and you can go to the tip, we needed help because we really struggled Monday, but and also there were some things that was useful for them, you know, like there were some cookery books I didn't want anymore, and they've gone to family members now and things like that. So it was good, and it was nice to you know, get it all sorted. So it's absolutely lovely now. I've got a nice and tidy storeroom with plenty of room, and I've got all the boxes and packaging and old plastic drawers and stuff that was in drawers I no longer want, you know, to make room for the baby's things. It's all gone down the tip now, and I just feel like cleansed. And this morning I was up about 5 o'clock. I just woke up wide awake. That's what happens when you're old. Fall asleep at 9. They say you fall asleep at 9. You can bet your bottom dollar you'll be wide awake by 5 and looking for something to do not long after. So I went off, and I was feeling a bit restless, so I went off into the nursery, and if you've been following it, you'll know that one of the areas next to tackle was in between 2 wardrobes where there was a pile of junk. Well, I tidied all that out and cleared that out this morning. The set of drawers is still in there and 1 or 2 things, but it looks so much tidier and so much better. So all I've got to do now is sort out my storage unit that will fit in the middle of there, and another one with canvas drawers, and then I can put those things away in there, and that's going to make it even better. And I've got one area left then, which is at the end of the units where the shelves are. There's a lot of stuff in the corner, and basically what it is a bag of Teagans, a box of Teagans that she keeps a little Dolly in, and little Dolly's clothes and little mementos and things, and then underneath that is a bag, and it's like a big square, like a cube size bag, and it's all full of art and craft things that I keep for the grandchildren, and they know that they can just go in that bag anytime and they can take out and use whatever they want, and it's okay, like glue sticks and you know, embellishments and paper and all sorts of things. So that area needs attending to. So I mean, I may never ever be able to get rid of that things from there. I might find a space for them in my Dolly wardrobe or something like that. But that's the next area, and then I should be getting a new rug, and then once I've got the new rug, probably I might order that next week, because I want to shampoo the carpet. It's desperate for a shampoo. I want to shampoo the carpet, sort out that corner, and then once I've done that and I'm happy, I'll re-measure to make sure I got it right this time for the rug. Not like the cupboard, or my desk rather, and order my rug then, and we'll be away. So today I thought it'd be fun to show you how to fold a terry nappy or diaper. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, seen it loads of times, but obviously there are different ways to fold it, and these are the ways that we used to do them 40 years ago when babies wore terry nappies. And the little plastic pants, you know, we used to call them rubbers, but the little plastic pants. So I'd ordered a pack of 3 nappies from eBay, and they arrived this morning, and you should have seen the postie. The dog was barking, so I start to go to the door, and the postie, I can see it's a post lady through the glass, and I got frosted glass, and then I've got like net curtain up, which it's cute, it's got little birds on it in the pattern. I love it because I like birds. And she's there trying to force this little package through the thing, and I thought, you're going to have to knock the door in a minute, it's going to be halfway through, and you're going to have to tell me, you know, or else you're going to have to walk off and leave it there. And I could see her almost pushing against the door, trying to force this parcel through. And marvellous. I mean, I guessed what it was, because it was the only thing I had come in that size, so I knew she couldn't damage it. But I thought, I'll just stand here and watch and see what you will actually do. So when I opened them up, I was slightly disappointed. On the picture, they're all lovely, bright white and fluffy, and mine don't quite look like that. So here we are, it's a terry nappy. I'm going to soak it in some Vanish, and other whiteners are available, and then I'm going to rinse them through in the washing machine with some softener and see if I can fluff them up a bit. So now let me see how big this is on the screen, because I haven't practiced this or anything. So there's your nappy. So if I go a little bit further back and come more of a little bit of an angle, because I may try and put it on Lydia. The only reason I'm hesitant is because I might get flagged by YouTube if they deem it that she's a naked baby. So basically, you have your nappy pins. I got these out of my knitting, that's why they don't match. I've had these for years. I keep nappy pins, and then when you want to just hold a couple of stitches, they're really, really good. So I thought I'd start off with how we used to fold them for tiny babies. You know, when you come out of hospital and you've got a tiny newborn baby, 6, 7, 8 pound, or like one of mine, £10.8. My youngest daughter was £10.8, and the nurse got me to they were fascinated with her, and she said, oh, come and show the other mums your baby. And I'm thinking, well, right now I'm having trouble sitting down, never mind wandering around showing this baby off. And she's like, look ladies, this is what a real baby looks like. And they all got little tiny convenient 6-pounders and 7-pounders. So everybody knows the way where you would just get corner to corner. I'm so hoping this comes out, because I thought this would be fun. And you just make it into a rectangle. I'm just checking what you can see. And then you would bring it up to fit the baby, wouldn't you? So you would then maybe, there's a bit of fluff on there, a bit of thread, fold the top over like that, and maybe even at the back to make it fit the baby, and then you would pin each side. And that's the way that everyone thinks of, isn't it? Well, actually, years ago, when we used to use these for real, that was like what you'd use for basically a toddler while you were working towards getting them out of nappies when they got too big for the two smaller folds that I'm going to show you. And our babies, you know, you'd start trying to get them out of nappies like sort of 2.5, because there just wasn't the absorbency and the child would just be wet constantly. So it's a new thing as such that you've got babies still in nappies at 3.5 sometimes, you know, where they can just take their time training because it's not a problem, which is great for the kids. You know, it's nothing worse than forcing a child to potty train. But back in the day, you didn't really have the choice. You could buy like a long pad made of paper, you know, like a sanitary towel, and you could put it in between the nappy or on top, and that would help a bit as well. And also we had nappy liners as well to go on top to help collect up the poo when you took the nappy off, and also it'd make a barrier between the baby's skin and the wet. But as long as you change the baby often enough, they very rarely had a sore bum. So, I mean, when they were teething and things like that, just the same as now, they might get a sore bum. Sorry, Lexi. So I'll show you the fold first that we used to do for when they were tiny and they first come out of hospital. So I might have to go over Lydia. There you go. So you would have your rectangle like that. See if I can make this a bit more convenient for you and easy to see. I'm not sorry. I'm just trying to make it easier for you to see. There you are. I did want to try and film in the nursery room, but there's not enough light this morning. Now, what we used to do then was get this corner, take it over to this corner. They're just little bits of fluff where it's new and it's got caught up in the nappy. There's nothing to worry about. They're not the best quality nappies, but I'll see how I get on and liking them, and turn it over, and then I might change it. And then just fold this once or twice to the middle, and then you would have a nice pad in the middle like that you can put around the baby, and it would fold up smaller. And then what you do then is you just bring this up to the front, and you bring this around, tuck that under like that. Where's my pins gone? There they are. And pin. I say I was going to try it on Lydia, but I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. And there's your pin. Make sure it's in the end, otherwise you'll stab the baby. Do the same again and bring it around. And obviously, you know, fold it slightly differently to make it fit the baby. And then put your pin in. And voila, you've got a nice little tiny nappy. And then you would, you know, tuck around, make it fit, and then you would put your rubbers on top, and then you'd be away. Isn't that cool? And then the other one, apart from the just folding it in half, you know, the rectangle, is the one that most of us know, which is the kite. So you do this one first while baby's tiny, and then fold it in half. Now I haven't done this for ages, and I've just thought now, is that right? Let me see. No, that's right. To the side, to the middle like that. To the middle like that. I didn't practice, and I thought I know, and I ran it through my mind, but for a second then I didn't get it. So that's why they call it a kite, because it looks just like a kite. If I come back, the bottom is just goes down to a point. There's Lexi. The bottom comes down to a point. There's never enough room, is there, on film? And then you fold the top down and the bottom up like that. I used to do mine. And then you would bring that up and do the same again. Bring it around and bring it around. You've got some leverage there for space. You can bring it right into the middle for a tiny baby or smaller baby and put a pin in the middle, or for a bigger baby you can pin slightly more to the sides, and then the same again, tuck the ends in. There you go. And then put your rubber pants on the top, and you've got another nice little terry nappy, and baby's all off to go. And then of course finally when baby's bigger and doesn't fit into the kite or the other one, which I got no clue what it's called, you can then just do this fold that we all know and is the one that you always see in films and different things, because it's easy and just fold it up. And another thing we used to do was you take your nappy and just put my pins down the way so I don't lose them. When you went out, you'd make a bottle for the baby and you'd make it hot, and then make it quite hot, and then just in case you needed to give the baby a bottle when you were out, and then we would get our bottle. I'll just use my water bottle for now. And then we would get our bottle and roll it up in our nappy like this, put that in the end of our pram. I don't know if you can see, yes you can. Put that in the end of the pram like that, and then off you go to town. And then if you needed to stop and change or feed the baby, you could take your bottle out and you can just change your baby if you need to. And otherwise you could use this as a bib, just fold it in half and put it under baby's neck, and then give them their bottle. Obviously it'd be a bottle, give them their bottle. And then when you finish doing that, you can fold it up and use it to change their bum. Isn't that cool? So even though they were terriers and we'd have to take the offending nappy home, which of course in those days we would just put it in a bag and then put it on the pram tray, or whatever you had available to, it was waterproof for you to take it home. And it was pretty good. It was pretty thing. And then you just soak them in some stuff like Vanish, nappy soaking product, and then wash them through. And then I used to rinse them through first, and then I used to soak them, then I used to rinse them through in the washing machine, run them under the tap actually in the sink first and wash out some of the stuff that you soaked them in, and then give them a squeeze, put them in the washing machine. And then I used to put them on like a rinse and spin program or something similar, just a pre-wash just to rinse them through. Then any that had marks on would go on the cooker, and I had a metal bucket and they'd be boiled in soapy water in there, and they come up lovely and white, brilliant white. And then the rest that just wanted washing would go in with the baby clothes in the washing machine. And then the baby clothes, the baby grows, the vests, the nappies, the matney jackets, wherever you wanted to, would all be washed in a load and then out on the line. And it was wonderful, because out on the line then you'd have these lovely white nappies, and everybody always had like 6-7 a day nappies, because you'd change them at every feed. And then you'd have the rubbers, and then you'd have the vests and the baby grows outfits, and then sometimes some bedding. And when you've got a nice old-fashioned washing line that's quite high up, just there's one strand of rope of washing line, and then you put the washing out, and on a lovely summer's day, and you've got all your baby things blowing in the wind and in the sunshine, and the whites, because we had more pastel colours for the babies then. It's lovely, it's really nice. It used to be nice looking out the kitchen window and seeing it all blowing. Used to love it. It's also nice when you do bedding. I don't know what it is, but the day that you do the bedding and you change the beds and you put all the bedding out on the line and it's all blowing away, and you just feel so satisfied, that, and then you bring it in and it smells lovely, doesn't need ironing. Oh, it's wonderful. Even with the best tumble dryers in the world, you cannot beat clothes that have blown through on the washing line. They're lovely. There's a different smell and a different feel to them. It's absolutely lovely. So I just thought that might be fun today and show you something different. And I hope you like Lydia in a little outfit, and she looks sweet. I'm always on the lookout for more girly things for them. I like the girly clothes, so I'm quite chuffed with finding the dummy holder. I couldn't think of what it's called there. The dummy holder. I've got quite a chill day today. I've been sorting out this morning, but I'm going to go and have my nails done at 12:30. I cannot wait they've been popping off all over the place. I don't know why. Anne-Marie's going to have to look at that and see if she can work out why. But still, never mind, they'll be done. And then don't forget, tomorrow is the giveaway. I do have a hospital appointment tomorrow, so which I'd forgotten all about when I put the giveaway up. I just thought Thursday to Thursday would be perfect. So I'm going to try and do it in the morning before I go, but I got to check the time. But if I don't do it in the morning before I go, then I'll just have to do it in the afternoon when I've come back. But I will be doing it definitely tomorrow. So thank you to everyone that's entered. If you haven't, pop along now. There's still time. You have to go to this week's, last week's, Theme Thursday video. I'll probably put it underneath again. I've been putting it underneath all my videos. Also, the other thing I wanted to say is that I've got a community page now where we can chat and we can post, I can post more personal things and more everyday things that we're doing, like if I've been working on something or if I've baked something, I don't know, anything that'd be just nice for just like, more like a Facebook setup. I was thinking more a friendly chat area away from the videos if you wanted to, but it'll be the same lines as always with me. The babies will be on there, and then like say if I've done something or we've been out somewhere, I might put some photos up. I'm not used to it entirely. I did put 2 posts up there just to try it out and see how to do it, and to me it's just like Facebook, so I think it'll be okay. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed seeing Lydia. She's got the little hat on that I made her, and the little, was it Little Princess in Training, does it say? Oh, in the making, that I bought from Matalan the other day, and a brand new dummy clip that came yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to film it or anything yet, and she just looks adorable. So bye for now, take care, look after yourselves and each other, and please don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe, because it really helps all of us creators with the algorithms on YouTube, and makes our videos easier for everybody to find. So thank you, take care, look after yourselves and each other, bye for now, and I shall be back tomorrow. Lots of love, bye.